Do you know the questions you're gonna ask already? So we can
Yes or no? I know
think about them ahead of
one,
time
and then
before
I go ahead.
before.
No, you can't think of them ahead of time. It doesn't give a genuine and true answer. Then your first thought should always
I'm
be
slow at it. I'm
the
slow at
the
it because I'm
answer.
not. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I'm gonna do that a lot.
All right, let's get started. What do you guys feel about your dynamic duo?
I
Like
feel like
me and him.
Yeah, the connection you two hold together.
Okay, you can go, Beach.
uh I don't know. I think this is the first only connection. Well, this is the first connection I made with somebody. They're the first person I ever made a connection with. Because with everybody else, it used to be really bland and boring. Like I wouldn't have any connection with anybody. Like everything I did was basically just manipulation. Like I pretended to like people because I knew that I needed friends. Not because I truly wanted them to be my friend, but mostly just because I knew I needed friends eventually, some point in life. So, I was just like, yeah, sure, you could be my friend. You seem pretty cool. And the way we met on Rec Room, and I remember I was a screamo. I was just a screamo player, and I would just hump
Yeah.
random people, and that's how we became friends because I started humping on Frost.
Yeah.
I
I
was just
think
started humping
like
people. Go ahead.
what I think about our dynamic is like whenever I first started VR, like VR and like in its own thing, I didn't really have a lot of new friends getting on VR. And my first like VR friend group was like it was kind of diverse, but it didn't have any other black people in it, you know. And Rec Room being like the game that it was, like it didn't really like it was very like pointed towards a younger audience. So there was a lot of like whack shit that would happen because you know how people treat black people, you know. So it's like, and
Yeah.
the thing is, it would happen a lot, and none of my friends would just be like, oh dang, that's crazy, you know. They wouldn't really like understand why it would how it felt, you know. And then like I just went for a while not really having a solid black friend, and it's just like until and then whenever I met Beach, I wasn't like expecting to like actually like talk to him as much as I did, but I was so happy that like I didn't even know that he was black. If I'm being honest, I for real thought he was a white dude for the longest. I remember him like sending me like
They
constant
did.
invites to the groups that he would make on Rec Room. It was like Jesus cult and stuff like that because his name was Beach Jesus. That's why I call him Beach. But
Yeah.
like he would he was making a whole bunch of cults and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this decline, you know? And then I started hanging out with him, and we started like messing with him, you know, because like we just started going around in different places, and like he would come with us and be like, Beach, what's going on? And he was just like do the little like
I'll go.
scene where he's like happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we got him into our Discord, and then when he started talking, of course, because of how his voice sounds, like it's like the automatic reaction, like whoa, you know, like because he has a deep voice, you know. And I still didn't think he was black until he showed us. Did you show us what you look like back then? Like,
Yeah, I showed y'all what I look like. And then I said I'm black too.
yeah. And then I was like, this is so
Bro,
nice
I
to
was
have
such a
someone else to
skinny little
understand,
big
you know.
forehead, dude. Sorry, go ahead,
You
continue.
were,
My forehead was fat as hell.
but
I was so skinny too. I look like a lollipop, bro.
yeah. And then like I think that's where our like friendship grew because it was like it started off with me like okay now he's someone who understands, and then we just grew closer because of how similar our personalities were and how similar we grew up. Like for instance, like how we both always got bullied for how polite we speak, you know, rather than having like a heavy like black accent, you know. So it's like so we also like had that in common, and then we just started like going off of that, and then like eventually it got to a state where I started to like feel like we were like really close, like best friends, but like I started to feel like a motherly protective over him because he was still so young, you know, going through like the internet and dealing with all this stupid shit, you know, like, and I started to feel like I can teach him some things, you know, about certain things and teach him how to like, what is it called? Even though he knew pretty much like what, like he was really like not. It's kind of embarrassing to be like he's mature for his age, you know, because it's like that's a weird thing to like say to a minor, but it's like he really thought differently about a lot of like things that people his age really didn't think about, you know, and he took in the information that a lot of people his age didn't really do, you know, and that's what I respected him for, you know, because he cared to want to improve his character, you know, because whenever you were like 14, 15, like you didn't give a shit, you know, you were like I'm gonna do what I want because it's fun and da. But he really actually cared about how like people and how like they seen him and like what is it called and like him as a person. He wanted to improve himself. That was the most important thing, you know, and that's what drew me into being his friend, you know.
Also, the reason why my name is Beach is because I saw this one shirt in Hot Topic, and it was Jesus surfing on water. I was like, bro, that shirt is so hard. Like he was surfing on the water with his own feet. I was like, bro, that goes crazy. That's tough. And so I was like, yeah, I gotta name myself Beach Jesus when I get home. That's all I did. Wait a minute, go ahead.
Okay, before I move on, why's your name Galaxy then?
Ow.
Oh, I guess there's not really a deep reason because I just like before this like I had like I never like before VR and everything like that. I was like I used to just be mainly on like what is it, like PlayStation and stuff like that. And mine was like Green Dragon something, you know, like it was just Green Dragon something. And then I was like, okay, I need to change my name to something, you know. And I was like, I like space, so I don't know, maybe like Galaxy. But bro, wait, listen, I know this will fucking hit, bro. Galaxy, but with a fucking Z, bro. And then I was like, yeah, that was just my name. I was just like, yo, that's so cool. I love that name, and then I just kept it like that, you know, because I really liked the way it looked, even though nobody knows how to fucking pronounce it.
Okay. So we'll start from Beach to Galaxy. I want to know, in the future, do you see yourselves still being friends, and where do you see yourselves in the setting per se?
Yeah, I see us being friends in the future. Like, even when we probably both have partners. Although that's when it's going to get complicated, because then I'm going to start being mad because I won't be able to have that much time to spend around them. But it's whatever, because that's their life and they're grown up and we're both grown ups, whatever. But,
You act like me and my partner are gonna be around you 24/7.
probably not, because most of them, they're like, I want to be alone, like galaxy. They just all want to be alone. But anyways, what I was about to say
not gonna be
was
like that.
we're probably gonna be living in an apartment together. I'm gonna probably be bringing girls home with me. Probably not. Who knows? But they're gonna have to deal with it either way. Yeah, we plan on moving in together, splitting rent. I think that my life is gonna be pretty good. I think I see myself in the future doing pretty good. You know, a few thousand dollars. I feel like I'd be doing pretty well for myself. I think it would be basic level of like how well I'm doing, but like I think I'll be doing good. Oh yeah, and that reminds me. I also plan on making like a fashion business and shit. And like, I don't know.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can see
that's
you
what I
doing
plan on
that.
doing. Yeah, I plan on doing
You're
that.
doing
Yeah,
that.
that's why I'm getting a whole
I
bunch
can
of
see you going into
followers on
fashion.
Instagram. Yeah,
I
but I'm
think you
not gonna
should
do it as
I
like
think you should like
college.
try and make your own fashion line and also try and modeling. You know, I think you should try modeling as well. I think it would be.
I gotta get a little taller first. People don't really look for 5'8" to 5'9" people. They look for like 5'10", 6
Yes,
feet.
they do.
They do? They're gonna put me in like
Mhm.
kid-sized clothing, probably. Who knows? Hope not.
Bro, no, you see the models that be in like what's it called, Target and stuff on the walls, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see you doing that. I really want me and Beach to still be in contact, you know, because I feel like that's like, it's always been like that, you know. So it'll be really upsetting to drift apart, you know, especially with such a good friendship. Because usually, like, a lot of the friendships that I have that are really good always seem to drift away, you know? Sorry, this is gonna sound really, like, you know, but, like, they'd always seem to drift away, like, most of the time, you know? And it's nice to have someone who was, like, not planning, like, I guess in the time they probably weren't planning on drifting away either, but, like, someone who I know for sure that probably won't, you know? Because like we've talked about it multiple times, like, hey, whenever we like get the funds for it and we get enough money and stuff like that, we're gonna move in together. In the future, where do I see myself? I don't know if I've never really wanted a house. You know, I've never really wanted like to have my own house. I've always really fucked with apartments more, you know, because I like the whole idea of a penthouse apartment with like large windows and like having like a cat or something, you know, shit like that. Like I've always wanted to do that. I've never like really liked having a house. And it's all like when it comes to that time, I guess it will depend on what we decide on. You know, if we want to do a house or if we want to, and how many people are going to be living with us. Because I do want him to live with me, but I feel like it's
I
also
really
like,
don't
you know,
want neighbors. Thoughts now. Not that they're robots, but that like my reality is so easy to shift because like I know the different possibilities of everything. I know what's possible and what isn't possible. But also nothing's a 0% chance. Anything can happen. Literally anything can happen. Nothing's a 0% chance. So that's what kind of makes me go crazy. Cause I'm like, well, this couldn't happen. But see, it could happen. Because nothing's a 0% chance. Nothing ever will be a
right.
0% chance. Now, it's a low chance that it could happen, but it's not zero.